Hey everybody, it's Savage Sprinkles. I am back with more Horizon Zero Dawn. We have our main quest that told us to like get prepared and be ready and do anything you need to do before you take this quest. That was kind of all the warnings it gave me.
Keep that for later.
So I am running around trying to stock up. I'm trying to make as many potions as I can, as many upgrades as I can. Whatever that looks like as we get ready for this event. So right now, I'm wandering through the woods, hunting anything that I can. Can't target that, whatever that was. Just hunting and gathering and doing all of that. So that's where we are right now. It won't let me shoot it. We'll try again. Real quick. There we go. I need fish skin, I think. Don't know how rare that is. Don't know how likely that is, but we'll try. Okay. Take this. We've got things aware of us. We're doing pretty good on the medicine collection front. Let's talk to this guy. I would like to sell... See if I have any, like, junky... I keep picking up coils as we go. I don't think I need turkey skin, so we'll get rid of all of that. I'm looking for any multiples of the eyeballs. Okay. Now, I'm expecting that this guy isn't gonna have much to sell me, because I think, like, as we got further in the game, I don't have shellbarker hearts, because I try to avoid shellbarkers. I can't buy that. Let's see if you have any other weapons for me. No. Okay, just checking. And that's all good. We'll take the shards. I'll tag fish. Fish. Because I need meat too, because I'm trying to craft potions, so we just need to hunt everything we can get our little hands on. I got fish skin, but not fish bone. Let me see where I am. It's fine. I think we'll continue this way. I'd like to take a second to scan for any living creatures. Okay, look. I think it's a boar. No, it's a turkey. turkey first. Check this lake for fish. Don't really see anything. I went way over its head. Hold on. I'm trying. We love a turkey. Okay. Scan. What's this? Salmon. What's it? 4. Some Noras. It's too bad you can't recuperate your arrows. I feel like I've made 10,000 arrows at this point, but that's alright. Don't really want to mess with those guys. I could go specifically mess with some shell walkers to try and harvest the shell walker heart to get whatever that armor is. We could do that. Because I think we have the shards for it, we just don't have the other materials. What is Harriet Choi? Nay say Doom Priestess Harriet Choi dies. Perth, September 2nd, 2063. Infamous bioterrorist and Nay say Doom cult member Harriet Choi has died of lung cancer at the age of 54. Choi, whose religious beliefs prevented her from seeking treatment, released a statement last year. Reading in part, I am dying. As always, and none are far behind me, I remain steadfast. Father Globe is in his death throes. He is ready to die. But you scorn Father Globe. Rather than help him slough off filth, you condescend, insist you know what's best. Now you've had your claw back, and think you'll live forever, but the grave remains no less spacious than before. Choi was serving a life sentence at Punitech Inc.'s Alpha's campus for engineering the Doom Plague viral cocktail that scourged New York, London, Moscow, Tokyo, and Shanghai in 2039. The decision to imprison Choi for life rather than execute her was met with widespread outrage, but information she provided in exchange for the sentence led to the arrest of 16 higher-ranking members of the terrorist cult and ultimately Nay say Doom's collapse. Wow, what a time to be alive. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get much in the way of animals in these ruins, so we're going to try to walk past them real quick. Got him. You know, I had just gained some levels. What do I have? I have 7 skill points to spend.
This'll help.
Little bugger. Tough. My medicine pouch is full. Huzzah! Alright. We got a fox. Boar. Turkey. Probably a raccoon over there. missed.
Tasty.
Man. Just can't win for losing. Stop running. I got him.
Good. They're scanning for me.
Accidentally hit a machine. Oops. Okay. Okay, can we make some more potions? I need 3 more, and mostly fatty meat. But every kind of meat. We'll get there.
Pass the test.
Okay, let's see. I've got nothing. Might be going too far north. Might want to go more west. Not really sure.
Smell of rain. That was heavy of it.
Ooh, the big kitty. Ooh, that big kitty noticing me. Still coming? I don't see any living animals. Let's go make a friend.
I'm frozen. Fight's on.
Oops. I started to override it, and then I made it mad. That's alright. You do. It's still a great game. Now, this is the original game. Came out in 2017, I think. There's a new one, too. So you're not only one game behind. You're 2 games behind. Which is okay. We forgive you. But I would recommend it. It's really fun. I want to critical strike you, but I can't. I'm stuck on your face. Let's go again, big boy. Yeah. Come here. He's running away! He don't want to fight no more. That's alright. If he wants to run away, he can run away. I wasn't even really... Way. You can't do that. You can do a lot of things, but not that. Don't halfway fight me and then try to sneak up behind me and trick me. Either fight or don't fight, bro. You wanna go? You wanna go? I feel like you're not really committing to it. Oh, there you go. Wow, he got me. That means I have to pick up herbs again. Damn you. That's okay. What you made me do. We're about to go on, I don't know where we are, like, as far as going toward the end of the game, how much left there is. I feel like it might only be an episode, but it might be like 5 episodes. Not really sure. But the quest I'm on told me that I had to, like, prepare, so I'm trying to gather up everything I can, make as many potions as I can, and just then go. And hopefully live a long life. There's also some really sick power armor stuff that we want to get.
Can't be too prepared.
Though we need more power supplies to open the door. Okay, let me see where I am. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go that way, so I need to go like northeast, I think. It's alright. Ooh, it's running away. It's a raccoon. I don't know why boars take like 4 arrows. They're so big. Okay, there's a creature. I guess I could try to sneak up on these guys and like harvest them as well. Because the rain covers the sound of me walking around somewhat.
Those scrappers must be salvaging metal.
It's kind of useful. Oh, and now the scrappers are here. Great. Where did they come from? A bunny! The bunny is running. The bunny's gone. There's the scrappers. What's this, another bunny? It's on 'em. I forgot to scan for more creatures. There's a boar, raccoon running away. I didn't mean to tag you, I meant to tag the turkey. It's hard to scan when they're little. Okay. It's a watcher. It's alright. I made not friends. Seems alright. Things can run away. That's fine. Let's see if I can make some more potions. I really need 2 more. Probably. Probably should get the 2 more potions. Let me check my map I wanted to see if I could go harvest some walkers. Shell walkers. Here's some. So let's go do that. That's alright. No worries. So what games are on your to be played list? Is there like certain games that people have recommended you play? Just games that look cool that you bought and are waiting to play? Uh-oh. Oh my god! A people! It's a people! Why are there people here? I'll fight you in this river. Swear to God. Ugh.
Fascinating.
My gosh. There's guys. Oof. Yeah, there's guys with arrows. That's really Yeah, you fight that bandit for me. It's kind of rude, man. Alright. No medkits, no health. I thought they would drop me some, like... Sometimes they'll drop, like, potions and stuff because they're humans. They didn't. So it's on that list. Definitely play it, and I'm sorry if I spoil all the main story for you. Maybe don't don't pay attention to the information you're about to learn. Okay. So let me see. I'm not good at fighting shell walkers. I need to see like what their weaknesses are. Weakness to tear, I think. Tear and double damage, and that's it. They don't have any like elemental weaknesses.
I can still get the upper hand.
I didn't mean to roll out in front of them. That's fine. I need my other bow. That hurts, and I don't like it. And he's like, oh my god! See, I don't think I like these guys. They're really hard. They're so strong. Why are they like that? Who made them that way? They also produce electricity, so... I don't know. I need one of their hearts to get a piece of armor that I haven't been able to buy yet. And I haven't been able to buy it because I don't want to fight these guys. I don't want to do it. It's too scary. What is this? Southern Embrace Gate. I don't really want to fight them. Whatever that armor is, it must not be important enough for me to want to fight them. Okay, let's see if there's any creatures. What is that? Machine. There's no little furry woodland animals for me to get. I mean, I guess we can continue. We've got a pretty good amount of stuff. Not the most, but a fair bit. So my quest wants me to go here. No, that's just a marker. Where does it want me to go? Here? Let's fast travel to here. Okay, so where is the merchant I saw?
We'll never make it back.
They must be inside the city.
Guide us.
Can we even call ourselves Kaja?
Fair price.
Here's the merchant. Do you have... Already got his free sample box. So let me look at this outfit that I can't buy because I don't have any hearts. I'm only missing 2 things. This is the one. I can buy this one. So it's this guy. It's got 30 melee resistance. It looks really cool. I just don't have any Shellwalker hearts. Let's see if there's any weapons I can buy. We own these ones. I don't own this one, but I need a Trampler heart. A rabbit skin. We can buy this one. Okay. I will buy a couple fast travel packs. And then let's craft. So I've got tear and damage. We could add more damage. We could add more tear. We could add handling. Let's add handling. That makes it fire better. And then this one. We can do handling. Damage. And I guess damage. We'll do double damage. Alright. Protects the wearer from projectiles. So we'll add more resistance to projectiles. And some resistance to melee. And then this one's like, it can be whatever you want. I don't know what I want. This one's also whatever you want. This one's supposed to be stealth. I don't think I have much stealth. Corruption. What's your corruption? 26 and 19. Anything higher? I'll do that. Lightning and lightning. 16. What's this one do? 19. Then it's still better to do this one. 30% resist frost. 7% resist frost. Make that better. So I have good frost resistance, good lightning resistance, good corruption resistance, good stealth. This one, I guess ranged. This one's fire resistant. I don't think I need any more resistances that I can think of. Okay. We're gonna go back to the... Actually, I think there's a fire inside. Is it up there? We'll save. Right now we're in the heart of the Shadow Karja, which is not a good place to be if you're me. So we're gonna save. And now we're gonna continue our quest by climbing in a hole. And then hopefully everything turns out fine. How do I get in that hole? It's down there, so I need to go around.
How will we go there?
Will this take me where I want to go? I think so. And we have a save before all of this if we're like, nah, we didn't get enough
Show
stuff,
some
we can
respect.
go back. But I think we did. I think we did alright.
Every time I
I'll
go,
come back later. That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
We have done all of our side quests, right? Besides that one? Yeah. We're good. Alright, let's do it.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
It's not like it didn't warn us that this was gonna happen.
Too bad now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Another incident. From lounge staff to admin, subject, another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example, or Popovich, maybe it's Popovich, that sounds better, is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we are tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Anything else we can see? There's a door. There's another audio file over there. I think it's... Oh no, I thought it was inside the door, but it's not. It looks like it's right here. We need support too! From reception staff to admin, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient. And mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Well, I see something here. Another data point. Let's see what this one is. Restock or else. From lounge staff to admin, restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I am going to lose it. Please respond. And this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? I feel bad for their staff. The reception staff. Haven't they been through enough? So we entered the Project Zero Dawn facility, right? We've been through the lounge. Now we're in a room with, like, cubicles. It looks like maybe you get interviewed here. Does that make sense? For some kind of meeting? They're going through it big time. Soundproofing. From lounge staff to admin. Soundproofing? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Why are they screaming? Why are they crying? This is the lounge, clearly. Look at these nice couches. Can't go in this door. But it looks like we can go through this door. And let's check over here.
Proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Let's learn the purpose of our visit. Ooh.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating
Let's
playback.
get a nice view. Oh, it's a cutscene. Never mind.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. The Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
I'm gonna pause real quick so I can recap what we've learned. The world ended a long time ago because of a really rich guy manufacturing robots named Ted Faro. He encoded his robots so smart that they could self-replicate. And he thought, look, if they need more, they need to fight more, whatever, we can just make more. They'll make more of themselves. And then he also put in an emergency procedure that said if you can't get like the metal parts you need to replicate, you can use biomass to help you. Meaning you can eat life forms, plants, people, animals to help you replicate. And the robot, instead of using that as like an emergency protocol, just started self-replicating and consuming all life on the planet, all organic life. They were emptying the seas, they were killing all the creatures, and humans couldn't stop it. They couldn't destroy the robots fast enough to undo what was happening. Yeah, it's a terrible idea. And so all of this stuff that we're learning is like, how is humanity here on this planet if they were completely wiped out? And that's what we're learning about right now.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
No worries. Oh, let's look real quick for any more.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Doom?
So
We're under attack. I'm looking right at her.
Oh. My god. It'd be nice if they would let me hit this. That was 5%.
Let this bring me
Alright.
Grant me victory!
Alright. On to the next data point. Counselor Guidelines. 4. Debriefing after Presentation 1. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with the data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. This one's an audio.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Pretty cool. Thanks for joining, by the way.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are Easy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
This poor dude's losing his mind. Oh, it's glass. Can I break it? Just checking. Just checking. Alright. So it wants me to go there, but let's go everywhere else first. I know. That super ancient spear-proof glass. What can you do?
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Tech could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
These poor people.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee?
This guy seems interesting.
Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Just get out of here.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them.
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pate wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
That guy's not calm. Right? I just wanted to backtrack a little and see if I missed anything. But it really doesn't look like I did. Because this is where everybody died. That's where I killed them all. Where I think we're good.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero. create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Whole Earth destroyed, but then cremated?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth, for life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Make your selection. You're now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Choice 1, participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Number 2, indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. And number 3, medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt to participate or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you're ready to make your choice or if you have further questions. That's pretty bleak. That is pretty bleak. Counselor Guides 2. For debriefing after presentation 2. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively to the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that, while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings toward greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse the decision, after which the decision corrupted. Gaia through Poseidon, probably. Oh yeah, I'm sure there are plenty for each of the different ones. And I have not been trying my best to find every data point, so I am missing some. Don't know if it's too late to get them or what. G to P, yeah. Probably starting with Gaia since that's the overall thing. That makes sense to me and I agree with that.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be
I wonder if Elysium is true as well, or if it's another lie.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium.
I was wondering about that too. Because I was like, you're bringing your wife, your kids.
Sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
See to make sure I behave this time?
Alert.
Security.
Medical
For your
vehicle
protection.
accessible.
Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's for...
Why was it so difficult to pick up? Okay, I don't think I can do anything else in here. Besides climb on all the beds.
Never know when I might need these.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Oh, these guys all have big guns. Holy crap.
For the Radiant Universe!
Alright, give me your weapon. Where's it tempted to now? We have to go back, because there's a data point back there. Just didn't want to die while listening to it. Okay, I think it's right here.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying.
Power's down.
A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake. I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Zero Dawn. He is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Soubet? Christina Soubet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down the checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor.
Thank you.
Palms up, honey.
Thanks for
I'm
watching.
just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
To the left. To the up. To the left. Okay, what else? Left, up, left, down, right.
Done.
Did we do
I
it?
should check the door nearby.
Woohoo! But why are these blanked out? We're missing a power cord.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Well, it said to check the door, so let's check the door. Still not, huh? Okay. There's a ladder. Guess we're taking the ladder.
Found one. Looks intact. the trick.
Okay, this one is up,
Now let's get that door.
left, down. Right, up. Is that right? No. Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, it's upside down. It's upside down? Why is it upside down? So it's actually down, left, up. Oops, hold on. Maybe it's right. Okay. Down, no, down, left, up. Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
They are tricking me. A dude.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
How?
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Is it just the three? Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, there's someone upstairs.
Striking at the heart of something. Got you, Loco. Finished.
Ew. Look at his gross ragdolling body.
She's gone.
Haven't you got anything better to do? or not.
What's that?
Get down now!
You will perish. Can't save you now.
Keep your head down!
Fear the power of the shadow.
This gun sucks, apparently.
Get ready for the shadow.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
I'll take as long as I want.
This'll come in handy.
Okay. I think I'm gonna drop it, because we need to be able to move. Can't take forever. Okay, that door doesn't work. Yeah, hold on. Let's check if there's anything that needs to be scanned. Doesn't look like it.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff.
Yay!
Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Full steam ahead. From Elizabeth Sobeck. To Margot Shen. Full steam ahead. Margot. If I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry Core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail. Consult with Iamide Alico before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for the tower should be accounted for in the inventory plan. That makes sense. Gotta stop the evil robots. Simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they almost feel like, well, tributes is a word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too, references to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes.
Hello, I'm Margot Shan, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. It's not expertise you cover.
I wasn't sure if it was going to tell me anything different, so we pushed it again.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Cool. Well, I have some bad guys to kill. And data points to collect and a bunch of other stuff to do. So, I think we'll go ahead and end this episode here. But we'll be back with more Horizon Zero Dawn in a future episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. You can find me on TikTok, Twitch, Hover, and YouTube as Savage Sprinkles. Have a great night, everybody. Bye!